A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds, but a high price for it he paid. Defeated the sleeper, destroyed the barrier he has, but while all the other prisoners escaped, remained behind in the rubble he did. Xardas was who dispatched him against the sleeper. Now it is him who brings him back from there. Weak he is, and has forgotten much, but alive he is, and has returned.
Hello fans of the best RPG game of the 21st century, this is Gothic 2, the returning mod with the new balance patch of January 2023. We are here with a actual guide, not a playthrough this time, and we are gonna skip all the unnecessary dialogues, only stopping on the ones like this one here, where you can actually get an achievement called Coward and some experience points. Now, as soon as you stop talking to Xardas, we're going to start looting his tower. There's quite a few things in it, of course. And before we turn to the dark side...
What you mean, to the dark side?
I mean that we are going to become a necromancer, Master Yoda. So here we are in Act 1, obviously, the hidden threat, and... there's quite a few things on the table. There's actually a hidden button that allows us to raise that little gate as well. And we're gonna push it and get the chest and a few more things behind it. Make sure that you grab everything, because Xardas doesn't really care if you loot his tower as long as you do your quests. Also make sure to grab everything off his table and a weapon that you can find in the little crate next to the skeleton. As soon as you do that, go upstairs, and on the first floor you will see a table with a library. Make sure you get everything off the table, including Xardas' key, which will be used on the top floor. And, well, that's just what it is. There's a chest up there with some extra loot. Also, there's some stuff in the bookshelves, some scrolls. Might be useful, especially at the beginning of the game. So you can actually kill some monsters or... convert enemies a little easier. Alright, the library is basically done. We go to the final top floor. For those that are wondering, there is a new button since the November patch, which grants us speed up to 3 times as fast as the normal game. We're not actually making the video go faster, but the game itself. Once you press on Y on your keyboard, or Z, I think. Depends on what kind of keyboard you have, Y or Z. It will go faster. Now in this upper floor, you will grab the chest and also equip a broom, and you will get a sweeper achievement. Another 50 experience points, which will always be useful for the path ahead that we're gonna carve. Make sure you also sleep for the next 4 hours, so you have some sunrise instead of going out in the dark. Of course, and once you're done, just go downstairs and continue your path to the basement.
But what will we find in the basement?
What we'll find in the basement is basically some torches, some water bottles, and even weed that we can smoke on later, of course. It's not regular weed, it's swamp weed. It's what they have in the Gothic world, obviously. But there's also more. There is a note downstairs that we're gonna read in the second episode, and you will see what's it all about. Now, the basement itself, it hasn't changed much. Pretty much everything else is the same from the base game. And just make sure you get everything like before.
Great at thieving, you are not, young Padawan.
Well, I suppose not, but when you are without everything, you get everything that you need just for your quest to be done. Once you're outside, make sure you approach the teleportation stone, or runic stone as they call it in the quest log. Go back to Xardas, talk to him about it, and he will give you a teleportation stone. which you cannot use until you actually find ancient rune tiles and activate the runic stones themselves, so you have an option to teleport to as well. You also have some loot behind Xardas' tower. Some of you probably already know this. There's also some stuff above on the cliff, but we're not gonna go there. We're just gonna do the basics and grab whatever we can here that it's actually accessible.
And what are the herbs that are lying on the ground?
Well, the herbs on the ground will help you heal, restore your mana, because we do have mana in this game. And mana is something like the Force in Star Wars. And we can actually use it to cast spells instead of using the Force. And that's pretty much it. See you next time.
Don't have a good day. Have a great day.